Hello, good day. Okay, welcome to RT Squared Solution. Today we'll be discussing a topic, no, specified from MSTC, no, mathematics na subject. Okay, circles class, circles. Okay, circles. Also, we'll be tackling some of the theorems dun sa circles. This can help, no? This can help the solution, lalo na sa structural. Kumbaga, if we are tackling with regards to a circle. Okay? So, let's start. First, what is a circle class? Okay. A circle is a shape consisting of all points in a plane that are at given distance from given point, the center. No? So, round shape figure din siya that has no corner or no edge. Sabi ng Google, no? Referred from Google. Now, particularly, ito yung itsura ng circle. Okay? Ayan yung itsura. So, with that, ito, may mga tawag ito, mga lines. Ayan, yan yung tinatawag na chord. Later, no, i-define natin anong differences between these properties ng circles. Okay? Ito naman yung tinatawag na secant. Okay? And this one is called the tangent. And this one is called the diameter. And syempre, a circle must have its center. O na, yan yung center. Okay? Sige daw. So first, ang arc. O na, arc din. Huwag natin kalimutan ang arc, di ba? Okay, first of all, a chord. It is defined as the line segment whose endpoint lie in the circle, thus dividing a circle into two segments. Nakita naman natin, no? If this is the chord class, kini, ito yung chord. Ang segment na na-divide niya, let's say ito, i-draw ko lang ulit. Ito yung chord, okay? Anyway, ang chord class is a line segment inside or lies in the circle. So ito yung area 1, segment 1, and ito naman yung area 2. So again, a chord can divide a circle into two segments. Yan yung chord. Okay. Now, the next is a secant. A secant is an extended chord, a coplanar straight line intersecting a circle in 2 points. So makita naman natin dito, isa siyang chord pero extended. Lumabas siya sa circle. And it intersect the circle at 2 points. Tingnan natin, 1 and 2. Okay? Dalawang point ang na-intersect doon sa circle. Alright, so yan yung secant. So ang chord class is nasa loob lang siya ng circle and yung secant naman is naka-extend sa circle. In which case, naka-extend man siya, syempre nag-intersect siya in 2 points, no? Doon sa circle. Okay? Next would be the diameter. Ito. A diameter is a line segment whose endpoints lie on the circle that passes through the center, or the length of such a line segment. In other terms, class, ang diameter is sort of a chord. Chord lang na siya, no? Chord, pero it passes through the center. Ang chord is any line segment within the circle, no, na hindi siya dumaan sa center. While the diameter, yan naman yung chord na dumaan mismo sa center ng circle. Okay? So sabi pa dito, this is the largest distance between any 2 points on the circle. Ito yung pinakamalayo, class. Largest distance in the circle. It is a special case of a chord, namely the longest chord for a given circle. This will divide the circle into half. No? Yan yung diameter. Okay? The other one is what we call a tangent. A tangent is a coplanar straight line that has one single point in common with a circle. Meaning, ang tangent, nag-touch lang siya sa circle, isang point lang. In this case, ito. Ayan yung tangent. Okay? Ayan yung tangent. Wala siya sa loob sa circle. Okay? Nakadikit lang siya sa circle and intersect at one point only. Okay. The last one is called the arc. Okay, natabunan. Yan. The arc is any connected part of a circle, specifying two endpoints of an arc, and a center allows for two arcs that together make up a full circle. Ito yung arc. Kana. Ayan, makita naman natin yung arc, di ba? So that should be the arc. Alright? So na-define na natin yung several important parts or mga characteristic ng circle, no? Namely chord, secant, diameter, tangent, and arc. Okay? Now, there are properties, or not properties, theorem that can help us solve any problem with regards to a circle. Okay? So we will discuss some of them. Anyway, this is a two-part video. No? Hindi pa to kumpleto na theorem. I will make another video for the second part ng theorems of circles. Okay? So the first theorem, sabi dito. Okay. Sabi, a tangent to a circle is perpendicular to the radius at the point of tangency and conversely. Ano ba yung ibig sabihin yan? Lagyan natin ng figure para magets nyo. Okay? So, if this would be the circle, yan yung tangent line. Okay? Yan yung tangent. Sabi, ang radius at saka tangent is perpendicular. Okay? I will correct this one. Always. Is always perpendicular. Always yan. Ang radius at saka tangent. Okay? Perpendicular. Kahit dito, lagyan ko, i-draw ko siya ng tangent dito. Okay? Mag-draw tayo ng tangent. Radius dito naman, this is still the radius, no? Perpendicular na siya. If dito naman, radius. Perpendicular always. Well, this theorem class is very useful, lalo na sa mga hydrostatic forces sa hydraulics, yung merong circular gates. Okay? Masolve ito using this theorem. Very useful. Well, actually, sa analytic geometry, ito din yung principle behind distance from a point to a line. No? Because as you can see, the center of a radius is a point, no? HK ang coordinates. Ito naman ang tangent ng line, meron siyang equation AX plus BY plus C is equal to 0. So dito siya nakabase ang theorem or the distance from a point to a line. Okay? Correlated lang na sila. Okay. The next theorem is what we call, ito naman. Sabi, the tangent to a circle, excuse me, drawn from an external point. Okay, tingnan natin. The tangent to a circle drawn from external point are equal and make equal angles with the line joining the point to the circle. Okay, sige daw. Gawin natin. Para ma-prove lang, no? So if this would be the circle and the center, let's draw external tangent. Ito ka na, external line. Nag-intersect dito dalawa. Okay. Now, if this would be the radius, from theorem number 1, if ito yung tangents, no? Always na 90 degrees. Na-discuss natin yan, no? 90 degrees na. Always 90 degrees. Kana. From the first theorem we discussed. Now, sabi dito, the tangents to a circle drawn from external point are equal and make equal angles with the line joining the point. Ang ibig sabihin lang, class, that itong tangent line na to, itong red, and also this one, is similar. Kasi they intersect at this point. Equal na. No, equal. Okay? So if this would be the intersection, I will connect this and this one. It will make a line. Theta and theta. Makita naman natin, class, no? Isang right triangle na. Right triangle. Right triangle na. Because 90 degrees. Ito yung magiging hypotenuse. Kana. Okay? Hypotenuse. So, ang theorem na to talks about ang tangent daw na mag-intersect sa labas equal x. Equal ang distance. As well as the angle it makes dun sa center. That would be the second theorem. Okay? Next one. This would be the third theorem for this video, no? It says that the uninscribed angle is measured by 1/2. Okay, pakita ko. The uninscribed angle is measured by 1/2 the intercepted arc. Okay? Sige, gawin daw natin. Let's make it happen. Paano ba yan naging, i-prove natin, no? I-prove. Bakit naging ganyan? Okay, suppose ito yung intercepted arc. Okay, class, an intercepted arc is relative or dependent yan sa, or directly proportional yung term, to the angle, central angle. Again, ito yung tawag nito, central angle. Okay, central angle na siya. Now, if I were to have an inscribed angle, yan, meron tayong ABC. Anyway, these are chords, di ba? Chords na siya, chords, itong dalawa, AB and AC. This will be the inscribed angle. Okay, dapat class, they have the same intercepted arc. Pareho sila ng intercepted arc, AC. Okay, AC. There's a relationship with delta delta and theta. May relationship yan. Tignan natin paano. Now, suppose I will make a line here. Okay? Then si theta, gawin nating dalawang angle. This one and this one. Ito. Let's call it alpha and beta. Okay. Now, looking at the triangle. May mga triangle tayong nabuo dito. Ito yung una. Kana, R and R. They always remember from a center to any point on the circle is called the radius. Radius and radius. Now class, properties of a triangle. That if dalawang legs are equal, also ang angle equal sa na. So if this is alpha, alpha rin to. Diba? Because ang opposite ni radius dito is the alpha as well as here. Okay? On that note, pwede nating makuha itong angle na to. Isolating this triangle, ABO, let's call that ABO, this would be 180 minus 2 alpha. Kini siya. Okay? 180 minus 2 alpha. Now, we will consider the other triangle. That is an isosceles triangle pa rin. Two legs are equal, radius and radius. Since equal sila, ang opposite ni R is beta, so ang R dito, beta rin, ang opposite. That's it, no? And also this angle can be determined by 180 minus 2 beta. Okay, if you can remember, the total rotation dyan sa circle is equal to 360. Pwede nating ma-add yan, no? So that would be delta plus 180 minus 2 alpha, ito yon, and 180 minus 2 beta must be equal to 360 degrees. Yan. So i-add, simplify lang, you can get delta is equal to 2 alpha plus 2 beta. Or factor out natin yung 2. So that would be delta is equal to 2 times the sum of alpha plus beta. Now, if you can recall class, no? Ito is theta. Theta is equal to alpha plus beta. Let's substitute this one here. So therefore, theta is 1/2 of delta. So sabi nga, based on the theorem, na-prove natin, tama nga yung theorem niya, no? Kasi sabi, an inscribed angle theta, okay, is measured 1/2 by the intercepted arc. Ang intercepted arc class is dependent to the central angle. Okay? So, this is very useful. Useful juga ni class kahit sa math, no? Very useful. So, tandaan nyo tong theorem na to. Okay? Okay, that's clear. Let's go to the next theorem. Okay, anyway, it won't matter pala. Before we will proceed to the next theorem, it won't matter kahit nasaan yung chord na yan, no? Kahit nasaan yung chord, as long as they have the same intercepted arc. Tingnan nyo, nandito yung chord, pero pareho sila ng intercepted arc. It won't matter kahit dito pa eh. Yan, kahit dito. Kahit dito. Kahit dito. As long as, again, they have the same intercepted arc. Yan lang yung principle, anak, ha? Yan yung principle, anak. Alright. Next. Now, ito. An angle inscribed in a semicircle is a right angle. Ito rin, importante. Thus, if a right triangle is inscribed in a circle, its hypotenuse is the diameter of the circle. Remember, always. Okay? Kapag, ito, mga password. May mga password ito. Nakita ko doon sa mga CA reference books. Okay? Tinatanong, what is the area or what is the area of the inscribed right angle doon sa isang circle? Always remember, class, na if a triangle is inside the circle, that is always a right triangle, as long as the hypotenuse is lying at the diameter of the circle. So kahit ano yan, no? Ito yung diameter, ito right triangle na, ito right triangle din, ito right triangle, ito right triangle, and ito right triangle. Okay? So, medyo husky pala yung boses ko, no? Oh, husky. Sorry. Next theorem. Okay. Ito naman. Sabi dito. An angle formed by two chords intersecting within circle is measured by half of the sum of the intercepted arcs. Okay, tingnan natin, no? So, minsan hindi natin naiintindihan eh, no? Kasi yung the way it state, no? Pagka-state niya. Tingnan natin sa figure, ano yung sinasabi niya. Now, ito yung, say, intercepted arc. Meron siyang angle or central angle delta. Remember the previous theorem, okay? Remember the previous theorem, as long as they have the same intercepted arc, may relationship si delta at saka si alpha. You can remember that one, no? Ito. Alpha is 1/2 of delta. O, may relationship na. Okay? On the other hand, ito naman. Ito naman i-consider natin na arc, intercepted arc. Yan. Now, if ito yung intercepted arc, with this chord, itong chord na to, kinig. Yan yung chord na yan. Oh. Central angle niya gamma, beta naman yan, beta. And they have the same intercepted arc. So may relationship din, where beta is 1/2 of gamma. No? Oh, yan. Again ha, as long as they have the same intercepted arc. Now class, ang sabi dito, an angle formed by two chords intersecting within the circle is measured by half of the sum of intercepted arc. Anong ibig sabihin? Ito yun, no? Ito. Angle between chords. Kasi ito mo yung chord. Chord din to. Chord. Yan yung ibig sabihin. Okay. Let's move forward. Now, we can determine this omega angle by isolating each of the triangle. Pwede, no? Each of the triangle. Isolate tayo ng isa. Pwede ito. Pareho lang man, no? The total interior angle of a triangle is of course 180. So, syempre, omega is equal 180 minus alpha minus beta. Okay? As well as, ito. Substitute natin si alpha and beta using this. So, you have now omega in terms of gamma and delta. Okay? So, ngayon, ito. Gini. Diba, equal yan to 360. Oh, ito. Equal ni. Ito, equal na. Okay? Paano natin nalaman? Ito, theta. Theta is equal to 360. Okay? 360 minus 2 gamma. Not 2 gamma? 2 omega over 2. Kasi total nito 360. No? Pwede nyo isulat, class, 2 omega plus 2 theta equals 360. Oh. Dito lang yan galing, no? Yan. Now, simplify. Substitute the value of omega, which is ito. If masimplify mo yan, class, you will get theta is 1/2 of gamma and delta. Alright? So, yan yung ibig sabihin niya. Yan yung ibig sabihin. Ano ba yung gamma and delta? If na-remember ninyo, class, if ito yung center, ito yan. Ito yan. Ito ngayon si delta and ito naman si gamma. Okay? Yan si gamma. Kini. So, yan yung ibig sabihin ng theorem na. Okay? The angle formed by two chords intersecting, nag-intersect siya. Palitan nga natin ng kulay, no? Is measured by half of the sum of intercepted arcs. Ito yung intercepted arcs. Kini. Sum of intercepted arc. So that would be delta and gamma. Okay? Yabo. Alright. Ganda. Let's move forward. Next is ito. If two chords intersect in a circle, the product of the segment of one is equal to the product of the segment of the other. Okay. Class, this is related to the previous theorem. Ito yun, no? Lagyan natin, ito yung chord. Ito. Itong solid line. We will divide it into segments. Ito yung mga points, nag-divide ng segments. I-label natin A, B, C, D, E. So, ito yung segment AE, segment DE, may relationship yan. Ngayon, using ratio and proportion. Now, similar triangles, no? Similar triangles. Pareho ng angle, no? Pareho ng angle. Pareho yan. So, tingnan natin yung opposite of beta and opposite of alpha. Para lang makuha yun nato yung chords. No? Para makuha natin yung chord. Chord segment, I mean. What are the opposite of beta? So that would be using or isolating this triangle first. Ito. Ang opposite ni beta is BE. Kini. Opposite siya, oh. Diba? Ang opposite naman ni alpha, ito, CE. Yan. That is, ito, triangle BCE. Yan, using triangle BCE. Okay? Now, ito naman. DE over AE. Saan galing yan? Opposite of beta. Ito. This is from ang triangle ADE. Okay? ADE. So that would be, ang opposite ni beta is DE. Opposite naman ni alpha would be AE. If you're going to cross-multiply these two, maka-create ka ng ganitong equation. Where in fact, yan yung sabi dito sa theorem. If two chords intersect in a circle, this chord and this chord, the product of the segment of one is equal to the product of the segment of the other. Tignan nyo. AE times BE, okay, is equal to CE times DE. And that is correct, no? Na-prove natin yan dito. Because they have the same beta and alpha na angles. Okay? Yan. Alright. So that ends here my part 1 for the theorem of circles. Stay tuned for the part 2. I will upload it also dun sa YouTube channel. So para makakuha kayo ng mga notification, pwede nyo ding i-visit yung YouTube channel natin, and there's a small bell there, no, to have the notification on. And also you have our Facebook page, Engineer RT Squared. Okay? So thank you for the supports sa mga nag-watch na mga videos natin, and see you soon for the next video. Thank you and have a good day. God bless everyone.